Yeah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, all praises and all glory and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and do well, the elders, the bishops, the elders in Connecticut, the brothers in the four winds, preaching in truth and sincerity, risking your lives more now than ever, the hopeful elect, the elect, Shalom, to the Israelite foreigners whose phenotype may look like another nation, but bloodline goes back to Israel through your father and have come back to the fold. Shalom to you sisters, you Akwathium, who listen and learn under your husband, which is your spiritual leader, with meekness and with silence. This your brother Aram Yehowadah with the lesson.
Про захист нашої держави. Зібратись, не розхолоджуватись, не розпадатись на суперечки чи інші якісь пріоритети. Ситуація зараз така ж, як і була раніше. Якщо не буде перемоги, то не буде країни. Наша перемога можлива. Вона буде, якщо ми всі будемо зосереджені саме на ній. Не на політиканстві чи пошуках якогось свого особистого інтересу. Не на суперечках, які нічого не дадуть країні та обороні і нашому руху вперед.
As of now, elections are banned under martial law in force in Ukraine. However, President Zelensky has been contemplating the introduction of special provisions to allow for their staging. This would require a change in the law and potential foreign assistance to support the process financially. Zelensky has expressed his interest in running for a second term if an election takes place.
Some voices from
Alexa, who will win the next American election?
The 2024 American election will not take place. There will be no winner. Lord Powers' resolution of 1973 or the World Powers Act will be invoked by the act of war with Russia and China. Once an invoked, the standing party will retain and remain in power.
Yeah, so this is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe, which means what? Destruction. Right? Weeping, gnashing of teeth. Right? Judgment. Right? Unto them that decree unrighteousness. Unrighteous decrees, right? And that right? This is what they're saying. These are new laws that got written in that they could just throw away the election, and then whoever's in power can just stay in power, right? Which it's all the same anyway, because especially for the U.S. presidency, every president is related, so you've always had pretty much the same people there anyway. The whole thing is all smoke and mirrors. It's all an illusion to give you a sense of freedom, but you don't have actual freedom. We're here for a punishment. The Lord sent you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians to America for punishment, or wherever place that you're at. That's why you have a place like Ukraine, and this guy is saying that he could throw away the election. You think there ain't Jakes over there? Yeah, because they showed it when they were sending those people on those trains, and they were trying to make the Jakes sit in the back or wait, right? All what we're supposed to cry for Ukraine. I was gonna say cry for Argentina, but but even that, right? Because that's pretty much those are the same people. So the things remain that you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians have no business worried about other people besides yourselves, right? But to get to the point is they're writing unrighteous decrees really to come against you, right? And the Most High is your power. That right grievousness which they have what proscribed, and that's why they could just do away with an election, and you jakes are scattered around the world, right? And the main place is what, here in America.
Decree
Is an official order, right? This is what they're gonna be doing, giving out what orders, right? Issued by a legal authority, which that's what they're saying they are. They have this legal authority to basically say there will be no election, right? The decree guaranteed freedom of assembly, which that's going to be thrown away, because when that comes in, it's martial law, and there is no so-called American Constitution, which there is none anyway. This is all an illusion of freedom, technically, right?
dictate
Yeah, they're able to dictate, control, right? Yeah, decisively affect, determine, choices is often dictated by availability, which they're going to have the availability, the time to use a so-called crisis, whether false flag or real, to use it for an occasion to what throw off the election, right? All right. Use the availability to throw off the election, and then what's gonna happen then? They're gonna speak as a dragon, right? Because that's what the scriptures tell you, right? They're gonna speak as a dragon. It says it to turn aside the needy from judgment, right? Because hey, there's no more, because the elite ain't thinking about giving you a delusion of an American dream anymore. Hey, what is it? What they call it? The buck stops now, or however they, the time is at hand where he know that he got but a short time. He's trying to fulfill his makeshift blessing, and the charagma has to take place. They're going to have to speak as a dragon in order for things to get done. They got to look at you and say they don't care if your children are starving. They don't care what's going on. You have to get down with the program, the New World Order, or else. Right? Which most people, they plan on killing you anyway. Via was it the Georgia Guidestones, which they destroyed, which was evidence right in front of your face, but they destroyed it. So it says to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right, because there ain't going to be no more. They're going to take away all the so-called rights that you have, to take away the right from the poor of my people, right? You're supposed to have this constitutional right to do this, constitutional right to do that, right? All that's going to be taken away, right? Which they already basically wrote it in when George W. Bush was in there. He signed that Patriot Act. It basically took away all the rights. Right? Right now, everything is just charades to make you think that you have rights. That widows may be their prey, right? And it's gonna be, man. Women, you women are gonna be in danger in the time of Jacob's trouble, that they may rob the fatherless, man. And you young children, with all this hostility and disrespect, hey, the Lord's gonna pay you back, man. It's gonna be a time like none other. Right, so this is Revelation chapter 13, verse 5, and there was given unto him the mouth speaking great things and blasphemies and powers, right? Because ultimately that's what this is. Ultimately, this is a great blasphemy, and the Lord had put the power in their hand. Right, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Right, so it's in the power of their hands at this moment. Right, and power was given unto him. Right, the earth is given unto the wicked to control. To continue 42 months. Right, because the Lord said they were going to rule a short space. But they want to go beyond the bounds, so like that the Lord has given them. And his mouth, and he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, against the power, against Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle, right? Which are you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians are technically the tabernacle of David, right? Which is dealing with the elect technically, right? Because the Lord said that the kingdom of heaven is inside you. That's the tabernacle of them that dwell in heaven, right? Hey, you're dwelling on this earth. Earth is considered a heaven, right? And it was given unto him, right? And then you got the angels too, because they did make the babies angels, naked little babies, angels, and all this type of stuff. So let's not forget about that, because that is a blasphemy against the angels too, because the angels are stern, right? So-called black men, right? his visage is of coal, right? The so-called black men, the angels are, so to make them little lily white babies, and that's like a blasphemy to them too. But I'm basically going off of saying we're angels in bodies, basically. So I guess I'll just say the angels in bodies, the angels that's in heaven also. So Salakia about that. I just wanted to not clarify that a little bit. And it was given to him to make war, right? And that's ultimately what's coming. Jacob's trouble is to make war against you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, which they've already had, the war against you, COINTELPRO, against the Black Panthers and Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. They've had the war against you. They made the war on drugs and the war on this and the war on that. So, gangs and all these different things that they deem to be, innocent as actually seeking for justice or some type of thing, but really it was just to be against you, right? With the saints. So ultimately, like Yahweh Shai, he was destroyed for the transgressors. He was mingled with the transgressors, and he died for the transgressors, right? And ultimately, that's what it is. We're mingling with the rest of you Jakes who only wants to transgress the laws of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and was given him. Oh, it's like, and to overcome them, Salaki, and power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations, right? Because there's a time where we're scattered all over the world. Why this self-proclaimed so-called white man has the power. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked, right? Let's skip down to 11, because that's the point right here. Is 11, and I beheld another beast, right? Because this is what the revised Roman Empire, the second leg of Rome, and and it's going to be time for Jacob's trouble. It's going to be a time that they don't got time to care anymore, right? Coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, right? Because this was the Roman Empire. They was trying to say, hey, we're the Roman Catholic Church, which there's no such thing as that in the Bible, man. Right? This is the Bible's our nationality. It's not a church. It's not a religion. It's not something so you can seem to be holy, but be everything opposite of holy. You raped, robbed, murdered, and now everybody still has to look at you like you're this holy person, or you're good. You only hey, because that's what we're gonna do to you. Hey, you destroyed us, you beat us, you killed us, you maimed us. Hey, the tables are gonna turn. The difference between you and us is you're pretending to be righteous. You know what I mean? And we are gonna put a foot to your asses in righteousness, right? So it says Salakia. Get back, yeah. He did two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon, and that's the time that's coming. Draconio speaking, man. We're coming into that time where they're gonna speak as a dragon, and he exercised of all the power, right? Because the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, and you Israelites everywhere, and they're gonna exercise every bit of that power of destroying you, right? I mean, the Georgia Guidestone says they want to basically wipe out damn near most of the planet. You're talking about there's about roughly 8 billion people, and they want to wipe out about 7.5 billion people off the planet. So, I mean, a lot of you ain't going to make it anyway. I mean, to just give yourself over to this devil, it's insane. Because he's going to exercise all the power of the first beast, which is the Roman Empire, before him, and causeth the earth and them that which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed, right? Which is the Roman Empire, right? And they're gonna cause it, and it's that revised Roman Empire, and that revised Roman Empire is very it's gonna be more digital, right? Digital dollars, digital money, digital currency, digital charagma, planting in heads, foreheads, right? Yeah, Job 9:24. It says that the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, right? Esau, Edom, is the wicked, man. Malachi 1:4, right? He covered the faces of the judges, right? Which we were talking about the angels real quick. The angels in heaven, and then your angels in body, and he covered them up. He covered the angels up, and made them either lily white babies with Pampers on, whatever, or they covered it up and then made the angels or embody so-called white people. No iconoclasm, right? Says yeah, and cover the faces of the judges thereof. If not, and where is who? And the greatest judge is Yahweh Shai. The greatest judge of all the Israelites is Yahweh Shai, right? And they covered him up. They made him a Cesare Borgia, right? Or what do you call it? Serapis Christus, right? Yeah. So this is Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 6. Alas, ye now, and see whether a man doeth travail with child, right? Have you ever seen a man have a baby? You know what I'm saying? Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness, man. Cause what? It's gonna come a time when they're gonna, no election means this person gets to stay in, and now that automatically goes into martial law. It automatically goes into you have no rights. You have to do what they say when they say it. They can gun you down. Broad daylight, on TV, camera, no camera, it don't matter. They're gonna speak like a dragon, right? Draconial measures. That's what's coming to America, to the world. You know, which most parts of the world has already seen that, but the gloves are about to come off. Alas, for that day is great, right? It's a great and dreadful day of the Lord, man. Right? So that none is like it. Right? It's never going to be a day like this ever again. Right? It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, right? And you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians are Jacobs, right? That's why we call you Jake, right? You're the Jacobites. You're Israelites, right? And it's really your trouble that's ultimately is going to affect the whole world. Because why? Because the kingdom of heaven is at hand, whether you know it or not, right? We're closer than when we first believed. And this is the time that what prophecy has to be fulfilled, and he's going to speak as a dragon, and it's going to bring forth your trouble. But he shall be saved out of it. Right? Who's the he? The elect, man. The elect is going to be saved out of it. Right? For it shall come to pass in that day, saith Yahweh of hosts, right, which is the Most High. Host means armies. That I will break his yoke from off thy neck. Right? It's going to come a time that we're no longer going to be a servant, a slave to Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed so-called white man, or just to the system all in general all over the world, right? But that's only the elect, right? And will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him, right? You're no longer going to be able to enslave the Israelites anymore, right? But they shall serve Yahweh their power, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them. Hey, and that's ultimately what we're doing. We're building the tabernacle of David, man. And the Lord's gonna place everything as it should be, or as it should be, right? Because there's no way that the Lord has a people and the children, but they're not the ones who's actually ruling. The earth at this point is given into the hands of the wicked. You can't leave it in that condition. Yeah, it's not a fair and righteous God. So ultimately, the fair and righteousness has to take place. But before that, he got to speak like a dragon, and Jacob's trouble has to happen. Yeah, so this is Malachi chapter 2, verse 1. Woe, which means destruction, right? To them that what devise iniquity, right? And to work evil upon their beds, right? That's within in their rulership. This is the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Bed is for rest. The self-proclaimed so-called white man is in his rest, right? The Lord said that he should have the dew of heaven by the sword, and that's what they have. I mean, literally the whole world, from one end to the other, right? Edomites are ruling, even though Russia is not part of NATO or anything like that. They're still Edomites, right? So from one end of the earth to the other, we got Australia, and you can go way to the other side of to Hawaii, and an Edomite owns that. Edomites running that, right? You can go way to Europe, and then to the other side of, I don't know if they call it Asia, but where Russia's at, and Edomites are ruling it. You even had a time when even Hong Kong was ruled by Edomites. You know what I'm saying? And then you got some of them Edomites that's in there anyway. They done mingled and mixed with them. Just like Japan. That's why you have a lot of them real white-looking Japanese people. So, same thing with all everywhere. A lot of them people are Edomites, man. So, hey, but basically they're around the world. They got the earth by the sword like they were supposed to, right? The earth is given to the hands of the wicked, and they got it by the sword, by destroying people, right? And they devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds within their rulership. When the morning is light, right? And this is the time that they were ruling, right? 40 and 20, right? A short space. The Lord said they're going to rule but a short space, that light. But then they're coming into the time of their midnight. They practice it because it is in their power, right? Because they're given to it. This is the time that they have power of their hands to what? To break down these draconian laws, measures, and to push and to cause all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive what? That mark, the charagma, the crux, the engrapho, right? And they covet fields and take them by violence, right? That's what they did. They went around the world to get the world, right? That's how they did, right? And to deceive the world, right? While they were doing it. I'm the Holy Roman Empire. I'm Catholic. I'm a godly person. Why I smack you in the head with this with the sword, right? Why I whip your back? Why I make you pay tribute, right? It says, and houses by violence, and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage, right? Come to America, you do all this now you're well, now you're American, and now you speak as if pretty much as if you're indigenous. You know what I mean? Everybody else is an alien or illegal immigrant, but you're the only one that's not an illegal immigrant. But yeah. Yes, this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 2. It says, and it says that for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord of the Adawan so cometh as a thief in the night, right? Because what it said that they were ruling in the morning or in the light, right? But the time is coming that it's gonna become their night, their midnight. It's gonna be night, right? The Lord's coming to put the lights out. The Lord said He's gonna blow out the candle, right? So it's gonna be night. For when they shall say peace and safety, right? Going into that draconian measures, preparing you, gearing you up. Oh, don't worry, everything will be okay. But while they're telling you that there might be Hamas here, there might be attacks on the electrical grids and this and that, and even telling you that I don't see how that's going to work. Telling you that they can attack your information, but still somehow get you to get the charagma. If things could be that hacked that easy, I don't see getting the charagma if all my information's on and things can be hacked. I don't know. But somehow they're going to sell it to you. Don't worry. Your information won't get hacked. Don't worry. We'll have it all under control. We'll find a way to, I don't know. They're definitely going to tell you something. It's going to be peace and safety. Don't worry about that the elections is thrown off. That we're just going to put it away for a moment. Kind of like they said, just wear the mask for a little bit. It's not going to, but then they were trying to continue to keep you wearing the mask. You know what I mean? So it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction. Hey, the Lord has to allow this to happen. Sudden destruction, because it's going to be time for that Jacob's trouble for you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians to, it's going to be, it's Judgment Day, man. Technically. Right? Then sudden destruction cometh upon them, right? You so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, because that's what they're going to do. This is Jacob's trouble as travail upon a woman with child. Hey, it's going to come a day. Have you ever seen a man having a baby? Every man shall have his hand upon his loins. The exact same thing. And they shall not escape, man. A lot of you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians are not going to escape. Which they've already had that plan, man. The Georgia Guidestone said they got to kill 7.5 billion people off the planet in the first place, right? So they not intending you to live anyway. So for you to, but they have to give you that peace and safety, give you that song and dance to see if you'll relax, right? Hey. But even then, the famine, a lot of people are going to give up. You know what I mean? When you can't eat, you're going to give up. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, right? We're not in the not in the know. And ultimately, we're not in the darkness because hopefully you're one of the people that says the the spirit of Yahushua is in you, crying, Abba, Father, man. So, the Lord's gonna take care of you. You know what I'm saying? We're not in darkness. That the day should overtake thee. That the day should take you as a thief, right? We're preparing for this. We're preparing for the day that, sudden destruction, man. Ye are all the children of light, right? We're paying attention. And the children of the day, we are not of the night, nor of darkness, right? We're not just sitting around clueless, aimlessly, hoping that everything continues as it always have, which in wickedness, it can't continue. This place is gonna implode anyway. It's gonna destroy itself. How can man be with man, woman be with woman? I mean, as you can see, it's not working. And then when you're trying to be a man, now now you're a weirdo, you're a pervert, you're this, you're that. You know what I'm saying? You can't even desire things the way it's just, the world's upside down. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and continue. I like that. This is verse 6, 1 Thessalonians 5 and 6. Therefore, let us not sleep. Because that's most of what all you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians are. You're asleep. Right? Right? Because that's the thing we use the terminology. See, this proves that the Lord is a so-called black man. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the terminologies we use. Hey, man, you sleep, man. You sleep. You know, saying you got caught off guard. You sleep over there, man. You sleep. Was the person actually asleep? No. The person was, up, alert, this and that, but got caught off guard. And that's what it is. You're gonna get caught sleeping, caught off guard, as do others. But let us watch. See, that's the difference. And be sober. And that's the difference between us and all you other Jakes, man. You're going to fall victim of Jacob's trouble, man. For they that sleep in the night, right? You sleep blinded. It's daytime. And then the things are on the news, the scriptures, the brothers are out there on the four corners of the earth. Everybody heard Kanye and this person speak about Israelite stuff. Say we're the Jews and, all these different things. But it was like a little fad and it played out and let's not talk about it no more. But okay. Yeah, they sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken. Yeah, these different philosophies, things that they give you. It's just something to say what peace and safety. Don't worry about it. Here's some more drink. Here's some more food. Here, be lethargic and lazy, and don't really pay attention to what we're doing over here. We're gonna throw off this election. And then that's your ass. Jacob's trouble. Yeah, so continuing says, but let us, right? Us, the hopeful elect, Lord willing to be the elect, to actually, obtain being the elect, because that's ultimately what it's about. So let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith, man. And that's ultimately what we have to do. You have to have faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Have faith and endure into the end, man. And that's hopefully what we're doing. And love and helmet of hope. of salvation. See, hey, we're hoping for salvation, but it ain't like we're just doing nothing. See, I believe in. They said if I just accept that you know, the J, man, the JC in my heart, I'm saved already. No, 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 no. It said it said we have to be what, sober and vigilant. All right. We're children of the light and not of the darkness. So what are we doing? We're paying attention, right? Being sober, being vigilant, right? Out on the highways and the byways, right? It says for a helmet of hope, for a helmet, the hope of salvation, for the Most High have not appointed us to wrath, because ultimately this is all Yahweh's wrath in order to allow the so-called white man to come in with his draconian measures, to come in with the wrath of knowing that he got but a short time, right? But to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, and we know the letter J is only 400 to 500 years old. Christ is a Greek word. It's right. It's not Hebrew. So, you know, with all that, I want to give all praises and all honor and all glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the elders in Connecticut, the bishops, the brothers in the four winds, preaching in truth and sincerity, risking your lives more now than ever, the hopeful elect, Shalom, to the Israelite foreigners, who phenotype may look like another nation, but bloodline goes back to Israel and have come back to the fold. Shalom to you sisters, you Akwathium, who listen and learn to your husband, which is your spiritual leader, with meekness and with silence, and a Baba Ball.